If I take a walk outside, despite the fact it is only 11, the air is an oppressive 37.8 degrees Celsius or 100 degrees Fahrenheit, with a measurement of the road asphalt indicating that it has a temperature of 68.3 Celsius or 155 degrees Fahrenheit. Yikes, that's hot. Such is life in the Arizona desert. Yet, what if I were to tell you that despite this heat, Arizona used to have glaciers, with one particular glacier having only disappeared a mere 2,800 years ago. This glacier was able to grow not on Arizona's tallest peak but rather adjacent to its second tallest point, largely due to its surrounding and favorable colder landscape than that of Flagstaff. But if you dig deeper, the reason why these glaciers, which 20,000 years ago were able to cover 9.93 square miles or 25.73 square kilometers in eastern Arizona, was due to the rapid increase in elevation the formation of one of Arizona's youngest stratovolcanoes created. This is the story of Arizona's Mount Baldy volcano, which, although today long extinct, still towers to an impressive height of 11,421 feet or 3,481 meters. However, if we go back in time to just after Mount Baldy's last eruption 8 million years ago, this peak would have been the tallest point in all of Arizona, achieving a summit height of slightly more than 13,000 feet or 3,962 meters. To understand the origins of Mount Baldy, we need to first go back to 12 million years ago, when magma started to intrude into the crust at a natural weak point related to a more than 1 billion-year-old subduction zone. Specifically, 1.7 billion years ago a large convergent tectonic Hemmer's lineament plate collision was ongoing across what is now New Mexico and eastern Arizona. Eventually, this subduction zone suddenly shifted southwards, leaving large amounts of hydrous mineral-rich oceanic crust in the upper mantle and lower crust. This lowered the temperature which rock can melt at, causing this region to act as a permanent weak spot in the crust known as the Hemmer's lineament. This formed a number of geologically recent volcanic fields with fairly long lifespans, including what would become the White Mountains volcanic field. This volcanic field began erupting 12 million years ago, initially creating gas-rich mildly explosive eruptions which formed cinder cones. These cinder cones created fairly long traveling lava flows which were highly fluid, filling pre-existing valleys first and then forming basaltic lava plateaus. Intermittent volcanism continued shifting further northward over time until 9 million years ago Mount Baldy proper began to form. As magma finally found a dominant pathway to the stratovolcano growth surface, the high gas content at shallow depths greatly expanded, with this occurring to such a degree that it caused the magma to fragment into numerous particles of fine ash as it rose.